What's up, everybody? Jack from Half Chrome. Today I want to talk about something that is really important. Now, if you haven't heard, or even if you have heard about the new FAA's Remote ID proposal, this is something that you need to understand. If you don't do something, you won't be able to fly drones as you currently do. Yeah, that's right. It's going to disrupt or potentially even end the hobby as we know it. But it's not a law, right? It hasn't happened yet. And I'm going to give you some insight into ways that we can help make this thing happen in a way that is going to kind of help to grow the hobby. Stay tuned. Okay, so the FAA has decided that we need to have a remote ID on our drones. Now, there's a lot of reasons why this could be a good idea, but the way that they have kind of written this proposal, it isn't. Basically, the gist is your drone will have to have an internet connection at all times, and it will have to transmit your drone's location and your location, and also that important information about where it is and how fast it's flying and all those things to anybody, everybody. The general public, anybody that wants to know where and when and how you're flying can access that. Plus, it's going to cost you money. That's right. They're going to send this information to a third party, who of course is going to be super secure, and they're going to charge you to do this. Obviously, there are a whole lot of privacy concerns, a whole lot of safety concerns, and there are some financial concerns about this. Now, if you really want to learn more, all the details in the description below. But this isn't a law. We can change this. We have to act. March 2nd is the last day that you can leave a comment, and leave a comment. But don't go in there guns a-blazing, because that isn't going to help. Here are some things you can talk about. 1, who are you and why do you fly drones, and how is this going to affect you? 2, what other proposals, what other ways can we do this, right? Obviously, privacy is important to a lot of people. Mention that. 3, you know what? There is even a rally going on in Washington, D.C. Rotor Riot and the UFDA are actually organizing a rally in Washington, D.C. on February 28th. If you can be there and show your support, do that. Plus, you can meet some awesome people in the drone industry. We need lawmakers to know that we're serious and we love this hobby and we don't want it to die. We want it to grow. So what are some alternatives to the methods that the FAA has suggested? Well, 1, privacy is important. They need to limit that, right? It makes sense for law enforcement to have some of that information, but why does the general public need to know that? 2, does it have to be Wi-Fi? Why do I need a cellular connection in order to get this information across? DJI does already have technology that implements some of these same features over radio waves. That seems to make a whole lot more sense. 3, until 2020, not all airplanes even had to have technology similar. ADS-B was put into law in 2020. This is so airplanes can basically talk back and forth to each other where they are in the airspace. Guess what? DJI can do that too. So why don't we use some of that technology? Also, there's a proposal right now about changing the way airspace is classified. I think it makes a whole lot of sense. Senator Lee proposed that from 0 to 200 feet is a space where, the person that owns that airspace will dictate what they can do in it. So if I want to fly a drone in my backyard, why can't I do that? Up to 200 feet, nobody's flying in that space anyway, or shouldn't be. And then that 200 to 400 range could be for commercial airplanes, something like that. But, there are a lot of really good other ideas, things that we should really kind of consider and comment on. I really kind of wonder about some of the legalities of this anyway. If this proposal would stand up in court, a cop couldn't put one of these transmitting devices on your car that would tell it where your location and where you were driving. So why do they have to do that on a drone? Anyway, this is what you need to do. Leave a comment. There's a description below of where you can go to leave a comment. But again, make it personal. Don't make it angry. Don't copy and paste what other people are saying. Tell the FAA why this is important to you and how you'll be affected. Also, give them some suggestions like I just gave you. Again, I've got a whole article details all the information that you want to know. But We need to do something as a drone community to make this right, because it's coming. And if you sit on your butts and don't do anything about it, then you can't complain about what the lawmakers who don't fly drones oppose upon us. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't seen already, we've got some changes coming to the channel. And actually right now we're giving away a free Mavic Mini. So if you want a free drone, hey, check out some of our other videos. Anyway, good luck. Happy flying.